Alright, welcome to my channel, Idle Wisdom, and to my Let's Play tutorial of They Are Billions. The point of this sort of mini Let's Play is not to play through the whole game or the whole campaign, but rather just to show what a typical sort of mid-level map is like, and what you can expect from playing this game. Alright, gonna continue from where I am in my current game. I'm playing on 100% difficulty, which is, you know, like kind of like normal. This game can go up to like, I don't know, 800% difficulty, and it really, you know, I don't know, it can get pretty challenging, but I've beaten the campaign once before, but on 50% difficulty, which is like called accessible mode. Alright, and there's an even easier mode, but I don't see the point of playing that, since, I mean, there'd be no challenge at all. So here's the campaign map, and you start out in the campaign in the Imperial City in this crater, and your job is to establish a, you know, the expansion of what's called the Empire across the ruined landscape. This whole area is overrun with, you know, the infected, you know, the undead, the zombies. So it's pretty good. It's an interesting enough storyline for a RTS campaign. There's 3 types of map missions. First is the standard mission, which is like, you know, you have to build your colony and defend it against the hordes of undead, and, you know, maybe have some other goals as well. And there's installation maps where you have some installation, old ruined installation that's overrun with undead, and you have to take your hero through there and get some artifact and get extra resources along the way. Sometimes you find other units, individual units, like, as well, but sometimes it's just your hero. These are kind of like those maps in StarCraft, like in StarCraft, how you have like a mission with just a hero or a hero and a few troops. It's kind of like that, but not really quite as good, to be honest. And the third type of map is the infected swarms. Like, see right here, I completed the Valley of Death, and the next mission on this path is the Resistance over here, but I can't get there until I defeat this swarm. Now, there is literally 7,200 zombies right here, and they will be attacking all at once, pretty much. And so you have like a little base camp, and you have to set up, not a base camp, like a little tower, and you have to put troops and barriers and defend it against a complete zombie rush. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. But the main things are, of course, the maps, the colony maps. And so that's what we're going to do right now. This one is difficulty level 3. That's, you know, about midway. See if you, here's the rest of the map. This is where the final maps will be. Pretty difficult, pretty challenging. Now you see it says defeat count 2. Like that one, I beat that first try. That one I got defeated 1 time. That one I got defeated twice. Oi, I got defeated once. First time, defeated once. First time. Oh, I got defeated twice there, you know. Some of the maps are pretty hard. I beat that one first time. Some of them are harder than others, and some of them you screw up and you're dead. This one I actually quit twice, because the first time I was trying to record this and I realized I hadn't turned on my microphone, so I had to restart. Second time I was actually about halfway through it, and I realized that I had again screwed up and not recorded one of the sessions, so I quit again, and so it counts as 2 defeats. But anyway, let's get going. And this is, oh, before that, let me show you the, okay, so this is the tech tree. See, this is the tech tree with all the dependencies. It's a pretty large tech tree, pretty fun. And in the survival map games, which is kind of like the random map mode, you basically have access to this whole tech tree. I mean, you have to go through the various dependencies. You know, you have to build this before you get that. But in the campaign mode, you get research points, which up in the top right corner you can see I have 50 of them. And these are used to purchase new technologies and new upgrades. Like I have, like right here, assault rifles and military training, and you open up each one of these, you know, right here serves as a hub for a level of technology. And so here's the second level, And I'm up at the 3rd level right now. This is where the technology starts to get pretty cool. You know, machines and machine guns and concrete and I don't know. And then it just gets more and more sophisticated and kind of sci-fi-ish. And this is the map for upgrading your hero. This time I'm playing with the hero Calliope. She's kind of a fast, you know, fast-moving, shooting, doesn't do as much damage, but moves really freaking fast and can get out of the way really easily. Another one is Kylus, I think his name is, and he's big, has a monocle, which is cool. Monocles are always cool in the kind of, you know, steampunk vibe this game has. But yeah, the other guy, he has a big old, kind of a hand cannon. He doesn't move as fast nor shoot as fast, but usually one shot, one kill. So, you know, I did him last time, so I'm doing this one. Both are pretty fun. So, with that out of the way, let's do this mission, the Villa of Terror. The Villa of Terror. It says, at this mountainous crossroads lies one of the largest infected villages we have crossed paths with. Its existence puts the colony's communication network at risk, as it houses thousands of infected, many of them of the most lethal and dangerous types. Build a colony to gain control of this crossroad, and destroy the Villa del Terror. Do not leave any infected alive. And our goals for this, we have 75 days to complete it. We cannot allow our command center to get destroyed, and we have to destroy all the villages of doom, and resist all the swarms of infected, get our colony up to 2,000 colonists, which is pretty large, and destroy all the infected on the map. Alright. That's a good tip. Use the terrain to your benefit. Place walls close to access. Place walls to close all access into the colony. So that's definitely something you're going to do, have to do. Protecting your borders of your colony is super important, because even a single zombie can ruin your entire colony. Because it infects one building, and that one just spills out new infected zombies, which infect other buildings, which infect, and then pretty soon you're overrun. It's kind of frightening in a way. All right. Looking around, here's our game map. This is our headquarters. These are our initial starting troops. When you first start playing the campaign, you'll only have access to initially 4 archers, these rangers. But after unlocking some of the other technologies, you can get sometimes extra starting troops. Like I have this soldier. So, but anyways, let's select them, get them out of the way. Let's move them out to see what we can see. Oh, there's little zombies right there. But first things first, let's move them over here. And one thing you can see is the game is paused. This is a RTS. However, unlike some RTSs, you can pause the action with the, I don't know, the big old huge rectangle button in the middle of the PS4 control. And it allows you to give commands or issue build orders without having to, you know, have your colony fall apart and on top of you. And it definitely shows why this is a one-player game, because you could not have that in an actual real-time strategy game where you had multiple people playing. I guess you could disable that, I guess. But nonetheless, that is the way it works. So, and here they go. But right now, first thing that you want to do on any map is to place your initial housing, because you need to expand the number of people you have. So there's 1, 2, 3. We have the resources to build 3 tents. And how did we do that? Well, first we hit triangle, and this brings us to the command menu. Hit X, and that brings us to here where we can see where buildings for colonists. These are residential buildings, resource buildings, energy buildings, defense-related structures, our military structures, and industry and trade buildings. For right now, we were building tents, and tents are right here, and later on there'll be cottages and stone houses as well. But you know, for now, that's all we have. If you look here, on the lower right-hand corner, you can see what we are. Right, we have the little man with the bowler hat. That represents the number of colonists we have in our colonies thus far. Right now we have 10. We have to, of course, get 2,000 by the time this mission is over, which means we have a lot of work to do. Below that, with the little wrench, is the number of workers you have. We have 5. Workers are needed for everything, practically, especially for your buildings. you get a limited number of workers with every residential building you build, as well as colonists. And the food bag right there, that obviously represents food. You need food to build both units as well as residential buildings. And this is, of course, power. This electricity symbol, lightning symbol. You need electricity, which is sort of dealt with in a sort of a Tesla arc, or a Tesla field sort of way. And you need energy to run all your buildings, and many of your defenses as well. So let's proceed. Oh, and over here, there's the resources. This is gold, wood, stone, iron, and oil. Now, when you start out the campaign, you don't have access to all of these. You start out with just having gold and wood, and then you have to mine, harvest more lumber and mine stone. But as you unlock technologies, you'll be able to later on mine iron as well, and then later on oil. I don't have any oil technologies unlocked currently, but that'll be that's later on in the game. Right now we have an income of 233 gold, and every 8 hours, whatever income you have from gold, lumber, stone, whatever, every 8 hours, and you see the day and hour indicator on the left-hand corner of the map next to the mini-map, every 8 hours we get a new influx of resources, so that's pretty useful. And on the mini-map you can see we are represented by the green and the zombies are by the red. See, we're down in the lower left-hand corner, and up here, this is that Villa of Terror. It's full of, each one of these buildings is full of gang loads of freaking zombies. And outside it, there's all these nasty, nasty zombies. Infected harpies and infected chubbies, which is a nasty name anyways. But these are all pretty high-level zombies and pretty nasty and unpleasant, and so it's going to take a lot of work to eliminate them. Here's like some more regular zombies. Infected colonists. They can run pretty fast. Infected fresh. They all run pretty fast. And infected executives, those are very dangerous. Yes, lower level units go. So let's unpause. While those build, we can sort of scout around and see what we're dealing with. You really do have to be careful. Oh, there's some zombies right there. A bunch of zombies. Let's set them to taking care of that group. And once they're done sort of pushing those back, I'm going to have those rangers run over here and watch those zombies so they don't encroach into our camp. Now right here, the train's coming in, which is really cool. And what happened then is it dropped off. See, those houses were built, these tents? But that doesn't mean we have access to the colonists and workers that they provide for right away, but rather you have to wait till the train comes, because it comes once a day, and it drops off new colonists, new workers, which is pretty cool because they're coming from from the capital or from older colonies, as well as the train will drop off if you have access to it or have it unlocked. Other resources. You see now I have 35 wood, 8 stone, and 6 iron. I've unlocked the sort of the deliveries of wood, stone, and iron, as well as gold, from the train, so I'm getting an extra drop-off of resources every day on top of what I mine or harvest myself. So I'm going to have this soldier move forward and take care of these zombies. And I'm going to have the rangers move on because zombies will be encroaching. See right here? At first there was just a couple visible, and now there's more. Slowly but surely they're going to encroach into our colony, and as soon as even one of these slow, weak ones, look at this, infected, decrepit, they're weak and pathetic. They're so damn weak that a determined house cat could probably kill one of them. However, if it gets into one of your buildings, and they will, it'll wreck it and then infect everyone inside it, and all those people will be nice, fresh zombies who are just strong and fast, and they'll run, infect other buildings until they finally all attack your headquarters, and then you've lost. And it's pretty annoying and kind of intimidating in a funny sort of way. I'm going to build some more houses because one of the things we have to do first is build more housing, because you do not ever not need more workers and more colonists. You see right here? He's about to get overrun. So let's just move him back a little bit. You know, standard RTS. Standard RTS stuff. One of the big differences between Rangers and Soldiers. Soldiers are much more powerful than Rangers. But Rangers are a lot faster than Soldiers. And another thing is that Rangers' bows, their bow and arrows, they can take out zombies without the zombies all around hearing them, because the soldiers' guns and any gunfire attracts the zombies, the loud noises, and that can you really draw in. You see how, like, see that they're gonna keep on coming and coming and coming, but he can handle that. But you know, these Rangers can kill, like, watch, kill this guy. Really, the only ones that are coming are the ones that are right around this guy. If this soldier was here shooting, all these zombies would start coming in. So, you know, you can use that to your advantage, so you can have a soldiers draw zombies and sort of get them out of the way, which is pretty cool, but you do have to be careful. Another cool thing to be aware of is on lower level units like soldiers, rangers, and snipers is veterancy. Right now, you see at the bottom, next to the right of the, you know, where it says soldier, he's as a eagle with 85%. That's how close he is to becoming upgraded to a veteran. And once you have a veteran status, your units become much more powerful. It's really kind of amazing how much more powerful they are. So once this soldier is promoted, he's going to have these weakle zombies well in hand. Uh-oh, you see right here? Zombies coming. Stupid zombies, what the heck?
Yes.
You have to not be sleeping. And so, while they're taking care of that, we need to do some more building. And the next thing we want to do is build a sawmill. And sawmills are placed, they're on the resource panel, and you put them right on the tree line. And you see right there, it could 10 lumber, 9 lumber, 11. Let's keep going. Where else? 14. Ooh, that's... But see, right there, that would be the best. 14 every 8 hours. But it doesn't have access to energy in that square, and you have to build all your buildings within the energy field, the Tesla field. So, let's put... Oh, here. Let's go to our... to our energy tab. And there's two things here. There's energy production buildings. Right now, I just have windmills. And Tesla towers, which extend the energy field. And see right there, that makes it so it goes all the way to the trees and extends over here as well, so that's good. And I'm going to put another one over her so we can start expanding that way as well. Let's see how he's doing. Oh, he's about to get promoted. He's at 95, 96, 97, kind of like Legolas and Gimli there at... there, he's promoted. It says vet. He turned yellow.
Let's go.
His armor's all gold. Now he can just... he'll wreck these. He'll be pretty much good against anything that can be thrown at him in the very beginning part of this game. Now right here, here's a problem. See, this Tesla tower is a little too close to these zombies.
Great.
And any zombies that are close enough are going to start being attracted to it, and they're going to come and infect it. And even these can be infected. See? And there's a lot of zombies here.
Building complete.
You do have to be careful.
Are you
I
sure?
want to show you something else that's kind of cool. Oh, let's let them... That's going to draw a fair number of zombies. Hear the train coming. It's going to drop off resources again. And now we have some more people, more resources, or, you know, same number of people. We need to do a couple of things. First, build that sawmill. Now that this is... Wait, ooh, 16? Even better. Alright, so that's built. And another thing we need to do is get more food, because you see it says 7 food. That's not really all that much, and it's going to run out pretty quickly. So what we're going to do is, you have access on the food, on the resource panel. Not only do you have sawmills, this is a quarry. These are food buildings, hunting cottages, fisherman cottages. There's not any water on this map, so let's build hunter cottages. We'll later unlock, and you later on in the game, as you progress, you can unlock more advanced food gathering buildings. Like right now, I have unlocked the farm, but we have to build a wood workshop before we can build those. So let's build some hunting cottages. And They can be built on a lot of different types of ground. Again, they cannot be built outside the energy field because apparently not even hunters can do without the internet. I laugh, but you know, I'm as addicted to the internet as anybody. So here, another thing to look at is see how they have like a 3 square field around the center here. That's its area of operation, or you know, where that hunter is doing his gathering, and it can't be too close to another building of its own kind. So right here, and one more right. Select a free area to build. Alright, that'll be good. And then so there goes the train again. Look at that train, isn't that cool? Steampunk, ladies and gentlemen, it's always fun. Especially when it's trains or dirigibles. That's one thing I thought this game could have had to a good advantage as well, is dirigibles, but you know, it doesn't. Trains are still cooler than dirigibles, perhaps, I don't know. So he's driven them off pretty nicely. Off, push them back. Now, right here, this is a stone quarry area, or this is a stone deposits, whatever stone that the people here use to build things. So we need to get that. We need to start harvesting the stone. And to do so, we need to build a quarry. Now the best spot to build a quarry is probably right here. But we need to expand the energy field, of course. So let's build another Tesla tower. And build some more houses. Now, see right here? You can build 2 rows of houses next to each other, but then you have to leave space for like a road or a path. And so, leave a space right here and start building. Not enough resources. Oh, we don't have enough food yet to build more than one house. But that's okay. Those hunting cottages are built now, so let's build some more tents.
Building completed.
There. See, now that people will have more space to live.
Building complete.
He's still kicking butt, taking names. What I'm gonna do here is, okay, so one thing you can do is like these units, especially at the beginning when you don't have enough units or walls and towers and gun emplacements or whatever, is set your units to patrolling. So these rangers are really fast, and so they go back and forth really quickly. And so if you hit square, it comes onto this menu, this little unit menu, and this is move, stop, hold. Those are pretty basic, self-explanatory. Not attack, basic, you know, RTS controls. Now here's the 4 buttons I think are important. One is attack priority nearest and attack priority highest level. For like the rangers or the soldiers, I usually leave it on nearest. Snipers like to put it on the highest so that they will kill the stronger zombies, because snipers can bring them down pretty easily. Chase is a cool button when you want to have, when you're pretty much done and you've killed off all the zombies for the most part, and there might be a few more out there hiding, and so you just tell your units to chase and they'll run off and run them down. Run them down with a shotgun, waste them with the cannon. It's pretty cool. But patrol right here is what we're doing right now. Hit patrol and then tell you where you want it to be. Now I can just hit a single like patrol spot with the X button, or I can also hold down the L1 button and then hit it, and then hit a second and still holding the L1 button down and hit X again, and then you see has a waypoint, or a waypoint, and then back out, and now they'll patrol this area, sort of keeping an eye out to see if there's any zombies. That'll be helpful for the beginning part of the game until we get some more units and some defenses.
Any orders?
I'm going to have him go down here and clear this area out. This is just a little, I don't know, little alcove or something. One of the cool things is, if you ever get to see it, is when zombies are on the tracks and the train is coming, the train will just run those damn zombies right over. It's funny. I love that. Yeah, see, now we got more people. All those tents are filled. So, and this Tesla tower is built, so let's check it out. Can we build our Okay, see, we could build the quarry right here. That would be pretty useful. Oh, look right here. Zombies are making an incursion. Fortunately, the rangers are on the task. That would be 6 right here. Let's see, over here we would have 8. And 8, I mean, 6, 8 doesn't seem like much of a difference, but, you know, as it adds up, it's quite a bit different. So, I'm going to build one more Tesla tower to expand. Okay, another button that's very useful. The L2, R2 lets you zoom in and out. So that allows me to see how far. I think right here is best. And we can see. Are they gonna? You do have to watch out, because sometimes when you have units patrolling like this, they can. Sometimes the zombies are coming, and your units just don't see them, and they continue on their patrol. And by the time they get back there, the zombies have already made it through and attacked your building. So you know, just keep an eye on things.
Is everything okay?
Okay. So far, so good, bro.
All right.
Okay, see, he's cleared this area out. So let's move him up a little bit.
Bring him on.
Okay, that brings up another thing. You can just tell your units to, of course, just move, and then when they stop, they'll start attacking. Or you can tell them, let's move them back here. You hold down L1 and hit the button, circle button, which is the general command button. But you do that, you can have them attack move, which is very, very useful, because sometimes he's like right here, there's so many zombies here, and you might want to tell him to go up here, but like to move to right here, but if I just tell him to move right here, he's probably going to get swarmed, so I just tell him to attack move there, and he'll start clearing them out and not actually move up to here until it's actually more or less safe. So he's keeping them back. That's good. I hear that train coming again. I need to actually get to building and stop talking. So, here is our building built, and let's get our quarry. Our stone quarry? Quarry? I don't know. And right there. Now I'll start bringing in the stone, which is really good. And the first use of stone is to build our barracks, our soldier center, you know, our soldier training depot, and which takes not just wood but stone. Now, let's let the train come. Good time to look at requirements for buildings. You see, the soldier center requires 8 workers, 6 energy, 20 wood, 20 stone, and 450 gold. So you have to have all these requirements met before you can build this building. And when you first start the campaign, you will not have the stone deliveries that I am getting. And so, like right now, I already have 32 stone, even though I haven't built my stone quarry yet all the way. It's not finished building. But you will not have that. So you have to get your stone quarry built first, before you can get your barracks built. And that means sometimes you have to find your stone quarry, because sometimes right here, this is really easy. It's right next door. But sometimes it might be way over here, or way over, you know, a little ways away. You have to hunt around. And so when you first initially, you know, start the map, you have to sometimes look around with your initial rangers or whatever before you even find the stone to build your barracks. So, you know, let's let that go. I mean, I can build this building, but I'll wait until... let's build it. I'm going to put this barracks right... Let's see, where should we put it? I don't want to put it too far so it's just getting attacked, but I want it close enough and out of the way so I can build economic buildings there. Maybe right here? Yeah, let's put it right here. And our soldier here will... Let's move him right here so he can defend this building. And let's see. Look at our resources right now, our what we have available. We have 84 colonists now, so that's getting better. 17 workers, 46 food, and 21 energy. I think before we run out, and that's the thing, you always want to keep up on your resources. Don't wait until you're about out and you can't build a building to build a new resource structure. So let's build a mill and get some more energy. Each one of these provides you with 30 more energy to start with. Anyways, you can upgrade them, I guess. You know, you can't upgrade them on the tech tree, but I don't know. Depends on whether you think that's worth it. There are better, more efficient energy buildings that you later can unlock in the tech tree. Let's see, we're still good here. So far, so good. But you see a lot more zombies on the map. And we do not want to get overrun. I'm going to have him stay right here until this building is built and we get a few more units on the map. So let's build some more houses. I'm going to build on the other side, yo. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Alright, cool. And one thing I wanted to point out too before I forget is you see on our lower left hand corner there's the minimap, and above that there's that little skull with a eye patch, which is kind of like the They Are Billions like logo, and it says day 16. What that means is on the 16th day, and we're right now, if you look right there on days and hour, we're at day 5 hour 0, so the beginning of the 5th day. So in 11 days there will be a swarm of zombies that rushes and attacks us, and they'll come from off map, and then after that there'll be another one at like say like day 32, another one at day 45, and whatever, another one at day 59 or something, and each swarm will get successively worse and worse until the last one, if you have not prepared, you will get your behind handed to you. Another thing to think about is that you see all the zombies here, and there's tons of zombies, regular zombies all over this map. All the zombies that are left on the field, by the time that last and final swarm attacks you, will join that swarm. So you think all of these, and all the ones inside these buildings, and that's the real problem here too, they'll all swarm and just, you know, they'll make your, well, they'll end your miserable existence, won't they? So it's a good idea to really, once you get your barracks built and your initial defenses set up, you want to start clearing out the infected. So let's continue on.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay. So, good. We have our quarry is built, more houses, oh no, they're almost built. And then our barracks is built. So if you look right now, we have now 305 gold, 16 lumber, and 8 stone coming in every 8 hours, which is pretty decent for now. We're going to need much more wood, though, because the amount of wood you need is considerable. I just wanted to show you a thing about the houses. See, each house provides, demands food, energy, and gold, but it also provides colonists, workers, and income. And the gold income, the more houses you have, the more income you get every 8 hours. However, a lot of the buildings and all of your soldiers, or most of your soldiers anyways, I think all of your soldiers, require, like, well, pay. You gotta pay your army, you know. No such thing as a free army. You know, every army has to be paid for. And soldiers demand their pay, so, and it's true here. So let's actually go to the soldier center and see what we can do. If we look right here, right now we have access to two units. Rangers and soldiers. Rangers, which are like what we have here, these fast archers who run and shoot. They're pretty good. They're very, like it says, they run extremely fast and can shoot their arrows with their silent bow without making much noise. Rangers are perfect for exploring the map and clearing small infected groups without attracting big swarms. That is pretty accurate. And each ranger requires 1 worker, 2 wood, and 120 gold. So right now I have 13 workers, so at most I can make 13 rangers. But let's look at the soldiers. Soldiers are more powerful. It says, this disciplined and versatile unit can serve any purpose. They wear heavy armor and wield a powerful submachine gun. Okay, and obviously that is evidence that whoever made this game, while good at making games, is completely not knowing what they're talking about when they use the word submachine gun, because that is not what they're using. They're probably using some sort of, like, I don't know, some sort of carbine. I don't know. Anyways, but it's correct. They're very versatile units, and they're much more powerful and have much more endurance than Rangers, but they move a lot slower, and their gunfire attracts the zombies, and it can attract swarms of zombies. And from a long ways away, zombies may be stupid. They are stupid, which is really cool because zombies have rotten brains. Nothing stupider than the idea that smart zombies. But they have hearing, like they have really good hearing. And if you ever have heard how loud gunfire really is, this is pretty realistic. So, it's cool. Now, when you first start the campaign, you'll only have access to rangers. And the first map, you can easily pass with just rangers, but you'll want to unlock soldiers as soon as possible. They're kind of like the workhorse unit, the lower workhorse unit, and can get you through the first half of the game very easily. But soldiers require 1 worker each, 1 food, 2 iron, and 120 gold. So you see how that these only required workers, wood, and gold. These require workers, food, iron, and gold. And so iron, again, is another thing that when you first start the campaign, you will not have access to right away when you start the map. I have unlocked iron deliveries, and so I do have 30 iron already. But there is iron, and we're on the map, and we will put a quarry on an iron deposit. But since we have iron already, let's build some soldiers. No point standing around a ceremony, so let's train 5 of them, which is of course the maximum that you can queue up. Now, one of the cool things is, of course, put a rally point. So I'm gonna put the rally point right there. Oh, and just so good beginners hints that I found helpful when you press back at it here, just your normal button, as it says in the upper right hand corner, if you hit left on the D-pad, it brings up this quick controls panel, which just tells you some of the controls. It's very useful at first when you're first starting to play the game. And when you hit right on the D-pad, it disappears. Another thing, if you hit the options button, it brings you to this menus, and you can go to, let's see, help. It's kind of hard to see which one is up, but help. You bring up help, and here you can see some game concepts, which is helpful maybe at first. Oh, let's go up here. Game concepts, resources, which tells you all about the sort of different resources and what they do. That's helpful at first. Survival mode, which tells you kind of about the random map mode, which is, fine if you want to play that. It's pretty, not much information there. And this tells you how to do this with mouse and keyboard, because I guess you can do that even on the PlayStation, who knew. And there's controller, and this tells you there's kind of like the advanced help for what all does what on the control. And I found this to be not only helpful, but necessary when I first started playing this game, because I was actually kind of a little bit lost at first. So, very useful. Alright, I'm going to go back to the game. So, let us proceed. So we're waiting for these tents to get occupied. Oh, we just got 8 hours. See, it's hour 8. We just got more money, or more resources from our resource buildings. And let's see. Okay. Well, once we get some more soldiers, I'm going to put some soldiers over here and start clearing these guys out. Then we can start harvesting resources over here, too. Because I don't want to build those while there's no one but the occasional patrolling ranger. See, these guys are still coming. Because they're, coming from all over here. And as more gunfire comes... Reporting for duty. As there's more and more gunfire, you'll start drawing attention from even some of those faster zombies over there, which is kind of crazy.
Ready and waiting.
Okay, so I'm going to tell him to go right over her.
Great idea, sir.
I know it is. That's why I told you to do it.
Is everything okay?
I think so. So that's good. That's good. And here he comes. Okay, since he's on his way, let's build our... Remember I said we needed more wood because, later on in the game, you need more and more wood, more and more wood. Right here, 11. That's pretty good. Another thing with, the sawmills, just like the hunting cottages and fishing cottages, you can't build them right next to each other. And also, I don't want to have them, and see, they have to be right on the tree line, not either in the trees or away from the trees. And so I could build it here, but I want to use this area for housing. So I'm going to put this over here. And let's build another hunting cottage as well, since this area is also good for hunters. Oh, and another thing right here. You see right here, the train track? This is off the map. The zombies will not come off, along the train track. They will come on from other parts of the map, but not like right here. If you follow the train track, eventually you just get to the edge of the map. And zombies do not ride the rails, apparently, which is
Tell me.
terribly polite of them.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna start, put soldiers. Basically, soldiers is basically like
Any
little
orders?
mobile turrets here,
Reporting for duty.
and that'll be like the first stage of our defensive,
Waiting
our
on
defense. Let's see. Put you brought her.
orders. All right.
Attention. Building
Let's build some
complete.
more houses. I waited too long because now the train's coming. We don't have the next level of next set of houses built, or tents, I guess. But it's fine. Let us see. We could build some more right here. Yeah, why don't we do that? Here comes that train. Super cool. That's one of the things I don't even one of the reasons why I don't enjoy the survival maps as much.
Right at the station.
Is because I'm like, the train, they don't have the train in it. So it's just, when you build houses, tents or houses, the people are automatically there, which is kind of like the usual way that RTSs are, but I really like the train, and it flushes out the steampunk nature of the premise of or conceit of this game, which otherwise, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like the flavor of this game. I mean, if you do away with that, I mean, there's not much to distinguish this game from any other,
Ready and waiting.
RTS that has sort of a swarm
Let's
mechanic.
go.
Like, honestly, you could take this, and this is not to put it down, you could take this game and reskin all the zombies and some of the human units and make it into, like, Starship Troopers or something and fighting the the bugs, which would be really awesome. And I don't know why we don't have that. And if we do have that, I don't know why I haven't played it.
Ready and waiting.
The fast zombies here kind of are kind of like Zergling rushes sometimes. And you have ones that are kind of like, so basically in some ways there's a lot of similarities between this and like Terrans versus Zerg. But, there's a lot of
Any
differences too.
orders?
Zombies are zombies. They're not smart like the Zerg. Not, of course, that individual Zerglings or Zerg are smart, but, the Zerg as a whole are freaking smart. There's no
For the
overminds. There's just, rotten brains en masse. And the magical power of evolution. So let's get these guys a little bit further. Expand our
Ready and waiting.
border a little bit.
Orders, sir.
So there we are. See? Now we have kind of a stable border, and these rangers are just patrolling back and forth, making sure no one's gotten through. And hopefully, within a little bit of time, some more of these units will gain veterancy. And you can see right here, this is iron. So we'll want to push that way and get an iron mine going. Let's see, I think I'm about ready to end this episode. It's dragging on. No, not dragging, but I've been recording for a bit. So, before we close up shop for today, let's zoom out and look to see what we've done. We've gotten our starting, a decent number of starting houses. Now they're tents right now, and later we'll be able to convert them, upgrade them into housing, proper houses, and that'll make them much more productive. We've got our barracks built, which is really great, and our stone mill, our stone quarry, and we're starting to expand our resource production and establish a perimeter. Now the next episode, I'm going to want to start building or constructing our actual defensive perimeter, because you see right now it's day 7, so we need to have a determinate walls, towers, and gates on all our perimeters in time for that first rush. And as the time goes on, you see right now, there's just like these zombies sort of milling about, and you'll see at the very beginning of every once in a while you'll see some zombies sort of ambling towards your They're actually, you know, like little incursions. But as the map goes on, the incursions will get bigger and bigger. I'm not talking about the big swarms like day 16 or day 32. I'm just talking all the time, just regular incursions. And first it'll just be these slow, ambling, shuffling zombies, which are kind of classic Resident Evil zombies. But then they'll start being faster zombies, and then fast zombies aided by powerful zombies. And so we have to have those walls and defenses up, and more soldiers, and we're going to need to get some of our special technology buildings built as well. Alright, let's see. There it is. We just got the next boost of people. Alright. Let's let the train go, and I think I'm going to say goodbye for this episode. Oh wow, he's shooting it up. Haha! Listen to that. That's good stuff right there. Alright, well thank you for joining me on my channel, Idle Wisdom, and my Let's Play tutorial of They Are Billions. I'll talk to you next time. Take it easy, y'all.